This film is brought to you by New York Life and its dedicated agents, proud sponsors of the NFL's team highlight films. New York Life, the company you keep. At New Orleans on the final week of the season, the Indianapolis Colts were unable to secure the victory that would have earned them their second playoff berth in the last 3 seasons. But even defeat holds valuable lessons. And while the Colts came close, they know that there's more work to do as they prepare for a new decade. They will also be able to draw upon the positive aspects of 1989, a season that was highlighted by many bright moments. The Colts fielded one of the most competitive squads in the AFC, despite injuries to key players and a tough schedule that featured 5 playoff qualifiers. The Colts grew together as a team and made a serious run at the playoffs. With their blend of talented veterans and emerging young stars, the Indianapolis Colts are creating a unique team chemistry that will have them hitting full stride in the future. In the front office, the sound leadership of owner Robert Irsay and general manager Jim Irsay has steered the Colts into contention. On the field, Ron Meyer has led Indianapolis to the AFC East's best record since becoming the team's head coach in 1986. On opening day, 1989, Meyer and his squad hosted the San Francisco 49ers. The fired-up Colts played the world champions tough. Trailing 30-17 in the final period, Chris Goode's block punt put the Colts in range of an upset. After Albert Bentley recovered in the end zone, the Colts trailed by 6, but after fighting so hard, they were unable to deliver the knockout punch. Despite a 30-24 loss, the Colts had displayed the kind of effort that established them as a team to be reckoned with, and by week 3, they became a major headache for opponents. At the Hoosier Dome, the Colts took on their 3rd straight foe from the NFC West. Against the Atlanta Falcons, relentless defense paved the way to a 13-9 victory. But there was a downside to the Colts' first win of 1989 when starting quarterback Chris Chandler suffered a season-ending knee injury. Jack Trudeau came in to score the winning touchdown. Then a Week 4 contest at the Meadowlands saw him pass for nearly 250 yards in a 17-10 win over the New York Jets.
Trudeau dragged to throw, quick drop, sets, throws one over the middle. Brooks has got it, the 40, he's at the 35, he's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown to the Brooks!
The game-clinching play was produced by Clarence Verdun, the AFC's leading punt returner.
49 comes to the near side, gets the block, 45, 40, he's at the 35, 30, he's gone! 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Clarence Verdun, 49-yard touchdown return!
Buffalo became the next victim as the Colts registered 6 takeaways and 4 sacks in a 37-14 win. Defensive back Keith Taylor's 2 interceptions included an 80-yard touchdown return.
Wright drops the throw again, sets up, looks, throws one over the middle, and is picked off by Taylor, his second of the day. He's at the 25-30. He's at the 35, breaks to the outside, 45-50, midfield 45-40, may go all the way, 35-30. He's going to go all the way. Keith Taylor, a touchdown and an interception.
3 consecutive wins had put the Colts over the 500 mark, and a big reason was a defense that kept the pressure on high all year long. Fred Young, number 56, Jeff Herrod, and number 50, Dwayne Bickett, formed a tenacious trio of starting linebackers. Bickett produced 8 sacks as the Colts dramatically improved upon their 1988 sack total. Young's second year in Indianapolis saw him become more comfortable with the Colts system. Young ranked 2nd on the team's total tackle chart while forcing 3 fumbles. Mid-season acquisition Chip Banks, number 51, added more veteran savvy to the linebacking core. But it was second-year pro Jeff Herrod, number 54, who topped the team in total tackles and unassisted tackles. Herrod's hallmark is heads-up play, and Indianapolis boasts another fine young linebacker in O'Brien Alston, number 97, who played tough before a knee injury put him out for the season. Veteran Donnell Thompson, number 99, led all Colts defensive linemen in tackles for the second straight season. And number 90, Ezra Johnson, was still making life miserable for quarterbacks in his 13th NFL campaign. John Hand, number 78, spearheaded a pass rush that totaled 46 sacks, the most by a Colt team since 1977. And posted a career-best 10 sacks and was instrumental in creating the kind of pressure and pursuit that enabled Indianapolis to lead the AFC in sack yardage. And the defense wore the look of a winner when they paid a Week 7 visit to Cincinnati's Riverfront Stadium. The Colts faced and stared down the AFC's top-rated offense. Indianapolis lit a fire under Boomer Esiason, producing 5 sacks and 4 takeaways. There were bright lights on offense, too. Jack Trudeau led an attack that emphasized ball control, and he also placed an important long-distance call to Clarence Verdun, number 83. Trudeau hit Bill Brooks, number 80, with a scoring pass, then tossed another to number 20, Albert Bentley. Eric Dickerson rushed for 152 yards and a touchdown.
Give to Dickerson up the middle, cuts to the far side, turns the corner at the 20, gets to the 15, he's at the 10, he's at the 5, touchdown Dickerson! 21-yard touchdown run for Eric!
The Colts had kept the high-scoring defending conference champions out of the end zone in a 23-12 victory that would stand as one of their finest all-around performances of 1989. The Colts' offensive game plan is likely to include more passing in the future, since 1989 proved that there are 2 quality quarterbacks who can lead the team. Number 10, Jack Trudeau, is a gritty competitor who engineered 7 wins in his 12 starts. Chris Chandler is a maturing talent who can launch the long bomb, as evidenced by an 82-yarder against the Rams in Week 2.
Chandler drops the throw, sets up, has time. He's going to air it out, intended for Clarence Verdun around midfield. Clarence is there. He's got it. He's going to score. He's going 82 yards.
Chandler is also skilled at the short to medium range pass that has been the staple of the Colts' offensive strategy. Trudeau took over for the injured Chandler in Week 3 and went on to enjoy his best season as a pro. He was most effective close to the end zone, but was also capable of throwing deep with accuracy. While Trudeau and Chandler provide the Colts with a pair of fine passers, the team also boasts a trio of productive pass catchers. Rookie Andre Rison flexed his considerable talents and combined with Bill Brooks and Albert Bentley to give the Colts 3 receivers with more than 50 catches for the first time in club history. Number 20, Bentley, had a career-high 52 receptions, a total that ranked him 4th among conference running backs. Brooks, number 80, reaffirmed his reputation as a top-flight possession receiver as he led the team with 63 receptions while gaining more than 900 yards. Although Brooks is not a speed burner, he can scorch defenders with his elusiveness. Brooks is at his best when negotiating his way through traffic. And the Colts possess another excellent escape artist in Andre Rison, number 85.
Gets protection, looks, throws to the sideline. It's caught by Rison. Rison is hit, struggles, trying to get back, reverses, comes to the near side, breaks it back up the sideline, out of bounds. Touchdown! He didn't go out of bounds. Rison scores!
With 52 receptions, more than Jerry Rice caught during his rookie season, Rison displayed the kind of potential that will make him one of the NFL's most exciting players for seasons to come. Rison and the offense were often able to capitalize on scoring opportunities that were set up by the defense's hands-on approach to the business of forcing turnovers. Only 2 teams in the AFC rank higher on the takeaway-giveaway chart than Indianapolis. Colts produced 21 pass thefts, and many of these resulted in big gains. Their 391 return yards represented the highest total in the NFL for 1989. Number 39, Mike Pryor, had 6 interceptions, and this hard-nosed competitor displayed a knack for picking the ball off in the end zone and for taking it away in tight spots. Pryor and number 27, Keith Taylor, combined for 13 of the team's 21 interceptions. Like Pryor, Taylor was skilled at stealing passes earmarked for the end zone. Taylor's 7 interceptions led the Colts, and his 225 return yards established a new single-season team record, breaking an old mark that had stood for more than 30 years. Keith Taylor typified a unit that was capable of getting into the end zone while also keeping foes out of it. And in Week 11, it was this penchant for pass theft that helped the Colts complete a season sweep of the Jets. Chip Banks and Mike Pryor produced 2 of the Colts' 3 steals against the Jets' Ken O'Brien. Meanwhile, Jack Trudeau played an error-free game while passing for more than 250 yards. Andre Rison gained over 100 receiving yards, and Trudeau's 1-yard toss to tight end Pat Beach, number 81, contributed to a 27-10 victory that enabled the Colts to notch an important division win. A solid nucleus of veteran performers left a significant impression on the Colts' 1989 season. Fifth-year place kicker Dean Biasucci, number 4, owns the best field goal success rate in team history. And in his 8th season, Ron Stark, number 3, was again among the league's top punters. The defense featured a pair of 9-year veterans, linebacker Cliff Odom, number 93, and end Donnell Thompson, number 99. Seventh-year pro Harvey Armstrong, number 79, started all 16 games at nose tackle. And the experience of linebacker Dwayne Bickett, number 50, and defensive back Eugene Daniel, number 38, also anchored a defense that allowed the fewest points in the division. The offense derived plenty of power from frontline veterans Ben Utt, number 64, Kevin Call, Brian Baldinger, Pro Bowl tackle Chris Hinton, number 75, and center Ray Donaldson, who teamed with youngster Randy Dixon to allow just 28 sacks, the fourth lowest total in the NFL. Number 53, Donaldson's ferocious downfield blocking earned him Pro Bowl honors for the fourth straight year. The offensive line enabled 5-year pro Albert Bentley, number 20, to display his versatility. The Colts' backfield also boasts one of the most productive runners to ever play the sport. Number 29, Eric Dickerson, surpassed 10,000 rushing yards in the first game of the season and the 91st contest of his career. No back in league history has ever gained more yards so quickly. By gaining 1,311 yards in 1989, Dickerson became the only back in NFL history to amass 7 consecutive 1,000-yards-plus rushing seasons. Although this consummate back endured a nagging hamstring injury for most of 1989, he made the Pro Bowl for the 6th time. Dickerson led the Colts in touchdowns with 8, and he rushed for more than 100 yards in 6 different games. 4 of those games were at the Hoosier Dome, where the Colts have a knack for turning opponents upside down. They posted a 6-2 record at the Dome. 4 of those wins came during the final 6 weeks of the season. There was no place like home for the Colts, or for their fans, who continually demonstrated their appreciation and their imagination when the hometown team swung into action. Amidst this season-long costume party, the Colts came dressed to thrill as they proved in a Week 12 come-from-behind effort against San Diego. 5 sacks highlighted a determined defensive effort that enabled the Colts to prevail. Ultimately, the only man who crossed the end zone was Bill Brooks.
Back to throw is Trudeau, sets up and looks, throws over the middle, caught by Billy Brooks! 10, 5, touchdown Billy Brooks! Billy scores on a 25-yard pass!
In a 10-6 victory, Brooks caught 8 passes for 101 yards. 2 weeks later against Cleveland, it was another outstanding wide receiver who commanded the spotlight.
Drops to throw, sets up, looks, has time. Now it goes, he rides wide open, Risen, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
Andre Rison totaled 135 receiving yards in an impressive performance. When Jack Trudeau suffered a concussion, number 14, Tom Ramsey, stepped in to throw a game-tying touchdown pass to Pat Beach. This contest became an overtime nail-biter, and defensive back Mike Pryor turned in the clutch play that brought sudden death to the Browns.
Ozar takes the snap, drops straight back, pressure coming, he throws one over the middle, intercepted! Picked off by Pryor. Pryor's at 50, 45, 40, he's going to go all the way! Pryor's at the 20, Pryor's at the 10.
After Ron Meyer's troops knocked off the future AFC Central champs 23-17, they exploded against the Dolphins in their final home game of 1989. The Colts erased a 10-0 deficit by hounding Dan Marino into one of the worst games of his career. Number 37, Chris Good, blocked his second punt of the season. and Eric Dickerson rushed for more than 100 yards and 2 scores.
Trudeau gives to Dickerson right up the middle, launches himself to the goal line, touchdown Eric Dickerson!
Jack Trudeau was razor sharp as he sliced up the Miami secondary with 4 touchdown passes.
Sets up, looks again, nobody open, throws the end zone, touchdown Bentley! 4 scores for Jack Trudeau today!
A 42-13 win demonstrated what the Colts can achieve when they're hitting full stride. In 1990, their goal is to maintain a winning pace throughout the entire season. As they demonstrated many times during 1989, the Colts have the potential and the personnel to attain this goal. In 1989, the Colts proved that they can compete with the game's elite. Now their task for the 90s is to reside there. Sound leadership, solid defense, and a promising offense are the principal ingredients that will have the Indianapolis Colts hitting full stride in 1990 and beyond.